Daily Devotion with Pastor Balla for May 20th, 2020, from Joshua chapter 5, Joshua's burning bush. Joshua and the people of Israel just crossed the Jordan River and set up the monument. Let's pick it up with verse 1. As soon as the king of the Amorites, who were beyond the Jordan to the west, and all the kings of the Canaanites, who were by the sea, heard that the Lord had dried up the waters of the Jordan for the people of Israel until they had crossed over, their hearts melted, and there was no longer any spirit in them because of the people of Israel. Their hearts melted, meaning that the people of the land knew that God meant this land for the people of Israel. They kind of knew they were in trouble, either time to leave or time to get wiped out. This information was a reaffirmation for Joshua and for the people of the land. Time to move on or else. As the conflict gets closer and closer, God tells Joshua to do something that one would not really expect. Verse 2. At that time the Lord said to Joshua, "Make flint knives and circumcise the sons of Israel a second time." Let's quick explain what circumcision a second time means. It doesn't mean second time on an individual. It means reestablishing the process. Why did it have to get reestablished? Well, when they were in the wilderness, they really didn't have time because of the wandering around to circumcise. When you circumcise somebody, it's like a surgical procedure. They're going to need time to rest. But if you're wandering in the wilderness, you don't have time to rest. Likewise, why would you circumcise your fighting men if they're about ready to go into battle? Well, this again, circumcision shows two things. One, it is a sign of God's promise, and that they were the people of God and God was their God. Point B is that this is God's battle. This isn't based on their might and strength, but it's based upon God's promises. So there was no problem with the circumcision, and now they were going to establish it going forward. As the people were physically on the promised land, just not in their homes yet, there was another change. Let's pick it up with verse 12. And the manna ceased the day after they ate of the produce of the land, and there was no longer any manna for the people of Israel, but they ate the fruit of the land of Canaan that year. After God brought the people to the land that would provide for them, the manna stopped. I'm sure this, in one essence, this was good news. At least a wider variety of food was now available to them. But in one essence, it could also be maybe a little bit of bad news. Now, they would have to go and look for and take care of the food and process it instead of the Lord providing for them. I guess it's like children becoming a little bit more independent from their parents. At first, they look forward to it, and then they realize, ooh, there's a lot of responsibilities that come with being independent. Now we get to Joshua's account of the burning bush. There was no burning bush, so to speak, but a very similar event. Let's pick it up with verse 13. When Joshua was by Jericho, he lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, a man standing before him with his drawn sword in his hand. And Joshua went to him and said to him, "Are you for us or for our adversaries?" And he said, "No, but I am the commander of the army of the Lord. Now I have come." And Joshua fell on his face to the earth and worshipped and said to him, "What does my Lord say to his servant?" And the commander of the Lord's army said to Joshua, "Take off your sandals from your feet, for the place where you are standing is holy." And Joshua did so. Just as Moses, so also Joshua had to take off their sandals because the place is holy. Another beautiful part of comfort is that this is the commander of the Lord's army. Whose battle is this going to be? It's going to be the Lord's battle. Join me again tomorrow as we hear about the Battle of Jericho. God's peace and many blessings be with you. Thank you for watching, and please take an opportunity to share this video with others. If you have enjoyed these daily devotions, please consider making a donation to Peace Lutheran Church, 24024 West Main Street, Plainfield, Illinois, 60544. Thank you again for watching.